Friday night lights action in Ramsey. It's the Ironmen trying to keep things rolling against the Spartans following Don Bosco's upset last week of the state's top team. It's the fourth annual Leonidas game to benefit the Leonidas Foundation, named in honor of the late Don Bosco kicker Leo Vias. The foundation provides business curriculum to Don Bosco's seniors. And on the opening drive, it was the Ironmen defenders in a starring role. Colin Ramos makes a big tackle for a loss, and the Spartans are forced to punt. Now Bosco going the opposite way. Jake Robbins, the junior quarterback, finds the senior Nestor Antigua on the near sideline as the Ironmen are driving. Now from 11 yards out, the senior tailback, Kyle Monangai, makes some defenders miss as he's into the end zone, and it's 7-0 Don Bosco early. Spartans looking to respond to the next drive. It's the junior quarterback Andrew Butler. Looks to his left, finds the senior running back Sean Kelly. It's good for a first down, but third down later on the same drive. Looking to the right, but Arsheen Giles, the senior defensive back, has an answer. Bosco gonna take the ball after a punt, and on the first play from scrimmage, the All-American Jalen Berger, 57 yards to the end zone. Ironmen up 14-0 as their two-headed monster in the backfield will star in this one. On the next drive, Don Bosco's defense forces a punt, but the Spartans not too keen on giving up the ball. So instead, when they come out in punt formation, Alfonso Lombardi, the sophomore into punt, will fake it, drop back, and throw, finding Edward Connerin, another sophomore, for a big gain as the Spartans are driving. Handoff goes to Kelly to the left side, but Ramos makes another big tackle in the backfield, and so it's Matthew Wilderson on for a 25-yard field goal. That is blocked. And so the Ironmen protect their clean sheet and will go the opposite way with the football. Robbins out of the shotgun. Rolls out to his right, looks over the middle, finds Monangai. And then on the very next play, out of the shotgun again, this time on a post, over the middle, Monangai with a big gainer for the Ironmen inside the 20-yard line, and it'll take a couple guys to bring him down. A few plays later, Robbins will hand off to Jalen Berger, a boring one this time, from 10 yards out. Berger into the end zone, and it is 21-0 Don Bosco. But DePaul would be quick to answer as Andrew Butler finds Teddy Affle, the senior wide receiver, his favorite target, who beats the secondary off a slant and goes 81 yards to the house to get the Spartans on the board in Ramsey. 21-6 as we move on to the extra point. And you know, we're not showing the extra point highlight because he made it. It was blocked on the next play. However, DePaul really hanging in this one. They'll force a 3-and-out as Butler looks to Sean Kelly on the screen, who will pick up a significant gain as the Spartans look like they're driving, trying to get back in this game. But on 3rd and long, Butler is hit by Cameron Lenhart, the freshman defensive lineman, and the ball is loose. Officials gather around as we await a ruling. And the referee, right on top of this one, Don Bosco football going the opposite way. Robbins running the offense out of the gun, looks to Monangai on the screen as he has some nice blocking. And the senior breaking a few tackles and moving the ball just outside the DePaul 20. A few plays later, Robbins looks left, finds the senior Antigua for a big gainer. Don Bosco inside the 10. 3rd and goal on the same drive. Robbins looks right, hits Monangai, who reaches out for payday into the end zone as the Ironmen take a 28-6 lead. That will last heading into halftime. Now midway through the 3rd quarter, Spartans looking to answer. It's Jordan Sellers, the junior running back, making defenders miss and picking up significant yardage as the Spartans look to cut into that 28-6 lead. But a few plays later, Butler looks over the middle, and the pass is tipped by Constantino Borelli into the hands of Michael Courtney, and Don Bosco takes over. And from this point on, exactly what you think. On the ground for the Ironmen. This time, Jaquil Batts, the former starting quarterback for Bosco, takes some reps at Q tonight and makes things hurt on the ground for DePaul. One play later from 10 yards out, he hands off to Jalen Berger, who's into the house to make it 35-6 Ironmen. And then later in the 4th quarter, Monangai, you'll hear this, And then just a few plays later on this drive, from 30 yards out, Monangai puts the exclamation point on the win as he is into the end zone for a 30-yard touchdown. As Don Bosco beats DePaul 42-6 in Ramsey. The victory helps the Ironmen improve to 4-4 on the year, and they'll try to finish the season above 500 next Friday night at Granitel Stadium against Paramus Catholic. For Inside Varsity Sports, I'm Rich DeCourt.